Hello everyone. Today I'm standing in a different place in my room because I am going to be doing my makeup for Halloween. I do need to run through it one time before I do it officially for Halloween, and I figured why not record myself so that you guys can see my sort of ideas that I come up with for what I'm doing to make myself look like a witchy type of person. So I'm not really going to do a whole lot, like when it comes to like my forehead and all that type of stuff, because I'm going to be wearing a very big witch hat. If you've seen my other video about Halloween where I did a haul and went to Spirit, then you would know what the witch hat looks like and know what all of the other clothing that I have for this looks like. But if you want to go check that out right now, then I will put the link to it in the little iCard, which should be like right over here. I don't know if I'm pointing to the right side, but I'm thinking it'll be like right here. I might be wrong. It might be the other side. It should show up though. That's all I know. So without further ado, let's get into this makeup. So first of all, I have on my face already, I have a lot of foundation. It's not really a lot actually because it hasn't covered up every single blemish I have, but I'm already wearing foundation right now, which I'm not going to take off because I wanted to put on foundation as the first layer. So just start off putting on foundation. Now upon second glance of this color, I'm deciding I don't really want it on my cheeks because it's way too dark and will definitely stand out way too much and will not look like blush, but will look like I don't know how to do makeup. Now, I do have another glitter blush that I think would be very enjoyable, and it is this very pinky color, will go a lot better with my skin and look definitely not as terrible. So, yep, that is much better on my skin. We're just going to blend that out like we're absolutely crazy people because I don't want to have way too much blush on my cheeks and make it look like I love everyone in the room. Because witches don't love everyone in the room. That's not how they roll. Keep blending like you're being held at gunpoint, and they have nothing they can do except force you to blend your blush into your cheeks. So just keep going until it looks good. Keep going until you think, hey, I don't look half bad today. And so once you're there, once you're at that point, or maybe you already love yourself, so you don't need to look in the mirror and say, hey, I don't look half bad today. Say, hey, I look even better than usual. Because if you love yourself, you probably think you look pretty. However, that is not the case for me, so I'm going to keep blending this until I slightly love myself. Okay, now that I've gotten to the point where I look like a doll and I slightly love myself a little bit more, I am going to move on to the eyeliner. Which I don't know why I did that with a blush brush, because I'm not going to use my blush brush. Still a tongue twister. My blush brush on my eyes. That's a no. Now, it took me a lot of thought to try and figure out what color I want my eyeshadow to be. Because I could totally go with green, because, you know, classic witchy vibes. Or I could go with black, because classic witchy vibes. Or I could just go with red, because it matches my dress. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with red, and then I will show you the amazingness that I'm going to add with my eyeliner after I put on the initial eyeshadow. Now the red I'm going to be using today is this color that it doesn't have a name of, because on this page it didn't have a name for some reason, but we're going to go with this red color that is in the Profusion Face palette. So what we're going to do is we're going to just get that color, and we're just going to smudge it all over my eye and not even care, because I'll patch it up later when I'm working on the eyeliner around it. So you really don't need to care if you're going to do the eyeliner like I'm going to, but let's just start off with one eye closed and one eye open and doing some craziness, making kind of a mess on top of my eye. Now that my eye has purple reddish on it, what I'm going to do is underneath that same eye, I'm going to take this gray color that also doesn't have a name from this palette, and I'm gonna stick that right on the edge of the underneath of my eye. I'm not gonna go any lower than that, and I'm gonna make sure to get a little bit of the top edge of the top of my eyelid, the top edge of the bottom of my top eyelid. That's just confusing. But hopefully you'll see what I'm doing once I'm done with it. Now if you can see, I've sort of mixed down so that it's sort of like purpley reddish underneath my eye, making it look like I've been socked in the face. We're gonna make it look a little bit less like I've been socked in the face in a minute. It'll just take me getting the eyeliner on there and everything until I'll be able to fix it. But we're gonna give me a quite awesome cat eye look. So we're just gonna get a little bit more of the red and stick that on top even more. This purpley maroony red that looks a lot more red on the palette than it does on my face. And then we're just going to copy the same thing I just did on this eye over to this eye. So I'll be right back, and when I'm done with that, I will show you guys. Now, if you were wondering about the dark color I'm doing right there, the white grayish color that I'm doing right there, my trick that I'm doing is I close my eye, and then right on top of my eyelashes, whether you're using fake lashes or you have your own lashes, it should work either way. But if you just close your eye and right on top of your eyelashes, you make sure to be going straight on top of them with your eyeshadow right there, then it will go through your eyelashes and actually go down to the barely underneath of your eye. That's always a great way to do it. I always love doing it that way. It makes it so much easier for me to know the proportions of how much eyeshadow I want underneath my eye and everything. And if you want to do it differently, and if you want to do it by like opening your eyes and leaving both of your eyes open and then just going underneath, that's totally fine too. It's all about you. But if you were wondering what trick I was using, that's mine. Now, what I'm going to do so that it makes it look like that I wasn't really socked in the face, I'm going to grab a tiny bit, and I mean a tiny bit when I say this, a tiny bit of foundation, and then just dab it right into the crevice where I should have sunken eyes if I were tired. Now, once you've done that, it should look really, really like your eyes are just popping, like crazy popping, and they will pop even more once you've added the eyeliner effect that I'm going to add. Now I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Shimmer Black Eyeliner that I got in a pack where I had like tons of other colors. There was a purple, there was a gray, there was black, there was blue. So I'm going to be using the black one, and it's just a pencil. I just sharpened it and like got it all over my fingers. So now that I've gotten my above eyeshadow done, which is just a very simple, just over the top there, over the bottom edge of your top, over the bottom edge of your top eyelid. Once you're done with that, make sure to go right at the edge. Don't go into your eye with the eyeliner. That is very specific. Do not go into your eye. That is very bad for your eyes, especially if you're someone who wears contacts or anything like that. Just do not go into your eyes. That is very, very bad for your eyes. Just do not do it. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to get close to the edge. We're not going in your eye. That is a terrible idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to go underneath, and then we'll spike out a little bit, and I will show you how to spike out once I'm at that point. And make sure that on the edge, the inside edge, your eyeliner matches up with each other. Now that we're at the wing of your eye, what you're going to do is you're going to make a sort of crack style of the edge of your eye. Now that you have like cracks near the edge of your eye, you're going to do the same thing around the entire eye. So now that you have cracks all around your eye, you're going to do the same thing. It doesn't matter if they're the same exact cracks or if they look exactly the same, because the point of it is just to make it look like just little cracks around your eye. And so you're going to do the same thing on the other side. You don't have to be perfect about it. It's nothing at all crazy to be perfect about. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then I will be back with you guys right after I do that. Now that I'm done working on my eyes, I will start working on my lips, and those will be very fun because I'm going to go with a very dark red on my lips, and then we're going to be lining them with a black liner. So if you have a lip liner that you can use, that's amazing. I am currently out of lip liner, so I have to use eyeliner as my lip liner right now, which is totally fine. It's not toxic or anything. Just try not to, like, eat it, because you shouldn't eat lipstick either. So let's just find what I need. So the lipstick that I'm going to be using today is an e.l.f. lipstick. I don't know the color because my sister bought it for me and it didn't say a color, and I don't remember what the color was. I didn't write it down, but this will be how it looks. And I'm very excited. It's going to be just a very dark lipstick color. So we're just going to apply that, and then after we've applied that, then we'll do the lip liner. So this lipstick has a very glittery and red color to it, which I really enjoy. I really love the glittery red color and glittery, just overall glittery we're going for with this look. It's sort of like a modernized glitter witch that uses glitter to take care of people, you know? So now we're going to add the lip liner, which if you have lip liner, as I said before, use it, but I don't have any. So I'm going to be using eyeliner. I'm going to be using two colors of eyeliner. I have a purple e.l.f. color, and then I also have a very gray e.l.f. color. So first I'm going to use the purple, and I'm just going to go along the right next to the edge of my lips. So now that we've got a very tacky purple around our lips, which we will blend in later, do not worry, what we're going to do is we're going to add the black right around the purple. Do not cover the purple with the black, just put the black right around it. Now that we've made our lips look even tackier with the gray right around the purple that's around the red on our lips, what we're going to do is we're going to use either a finger, or if you have a sponge you can use for this. If you have anything else that you want to use for this, rather than just like using your finger for this, you're going to rub it in, and you're sort of going to smush together the three colors that you just made, making sure to keep the middle just a tiny bit more red. Now, you might be like me and make an absolute mess while you're doing this, which is why you're going to pull out a makeup wipe and just wipe around the edges, and then just cover it back up with some more concealer. Hopefully you're loving this amazing makeup look so far. I'm going to add one more optional thing. You don't have to add this if you don't want to, but I have a lip stain color that I'm going to be using for this. It is I have a lip stain color that I'm going to be using for this. It's the first lip stain I ever got, first type of makeup I ever got my entire life. I got it when I was 12. and that means that the name is literally rubbed off. But all I know is that it's Elf, and it says, oh, it does say the name. And so I'm going to be using a berry blush color, Elf, and I'm going to be drawing on my cheek with this lip stain, and I'm going to draw just a tiny little heart on my cheek. Okay, so with that all finished, now that I have a heart on my cheek, I am going to move on and do my hair. That's where the makeup tutorial ends, so if you were just coming to look at the makeup and see what I'm doing with my makeup, or to follow along with it, then you can leave now if you'd like. Just make sure if you're leaving now, if you enjoyed it, hit a like, and if you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. I do really enjoy doing this type of stuff, and Halloween is my favorite time to do makeup because I get to do crazy stuff like cracks on my eyes, and so I love this. And if you're just coming for the eyeshadow or any makeup or anything, you can go ahead and move on, that's fine. But I'm also going to be doing my makeup and then showing you my entire Halloween outfit.
Well, I felt this coming in my bones. All my fingertips, they want to know what it feels like drawing nail. Something twitches